Oh, what's up, Rap?
Yo, my
Yes,
guys,
sir.
what's going on? Oh man,
Chillin',
y'all
chillin'.
can
Good.
we all got hats on this week, buddy. Hey,
Oh
you
yeah.
got
You
Adidas
see what?
on. What you? Oh, you the Raiders on. What you got?
Yes,
What you
sir.
got going over there, King Los? What you got? What you got on? Polo?
Fatigued out player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is the hat week. Hat week.
Oh yeah.
So how was y'all? How's everything going, man? Another long week. This time I got me a nice one. So you are now tuned into SM Enlightenment Radio, the hustle within. Welcome. This is episode 6. Welcome,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Hey, we keeping it moving every week, man. We making it happen. How y'all feel about this? The hustle within the podcast, man. Capton Entertainment, Capton Brands, Capton Management. So how we doing? How we doing today, man? Happy Sunday.
Chillin', man. Chillin'. Happy Sunday.
Man, we gotta we're gonna jump right into it. The first segment. You know, our top 5. Everybody, all the fan mail saying the top 5. This week we talking about the 2%ers. The top 5 2%ers in America. These are your top 5 richest men or women. Could be women in it. Men or women, top 5 richest in America. So I'm gonna go to you, King Los. Who do you think is number 1 out of our top 5?
I'm gonna go with Bill Gates.
Okay, you close. You know how you always there. You about there. What about you, K Mills?
Well, I know he ain't gonna be number 1, but the dude that made Facebook, I know he in there.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
you close too. Yeah, so our number one is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos.
I forgot about Jeffrey.
Yes, Amazon. The
Yeah.
richest.
Yep.
He's the richest
Mhm.
man in the world, pretty much.
Yep.
$179 billion. $179 billion. Amazon founder. Man, that's 170. Now, I didn't say million. I said 179 billion. Billion with the B. Man, number two. Yo guy, King Los, Bill Gates.
Okay.
Bill Gates has been the richest man in the world for about 20 years straight. He was about 20 years straight, right? I'm not lying. He's been up there for about 20 years. He's 98 billion, not million, 98 billion. So I'm going to let y'all guys in on a secret. Every one of these guys are worth billions, not millions.
Mm-hmm.
And then, K Mills, we go to your guy, number 3, Mark Zuckerberg, which is the Facebook founder and CEO. He's worth $85 billion. He's about our age too, I think. He's not that old. He's pretty young.
Wait, he's 25?
Yeah. 25, man.
That's crazy.
He worth 85 billion. Facebook. You done been in his jail a few times too, right, K Mills?
Oh yeah. Only once. He got me once. Yeah, it was a false flag. They got me.
They got you. Yeah, you done been in that jail a couple times now. I ain't made it to the jail yet.
Not making them means, man.
Making them means, but you get in that jail. And number 4 is this guy been in the top 5, man, for years too. Warren Buffett. He's worth $73.5 billion. And he's over Berkshire and Hathaway, which is like a big investment firm. And then rounding out your top 5, you got Larry Ellison. He's worth $72 billion. He with Oracle. This guy, he wears all black like me. He got all black on like me. See that?
Yeah.
Only money men wear all black now. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But I had to throw the red hat in too. Also, to bring out a little color without all black. But yeah, man, what y'all think about this list, man? I mean, you got Jeff Bezos is a new billionaire. He's in that top 5. He's kind of new compared to Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, and Mark Zuckerberg because they always been in that top 5. Jeff Bezos is new, but he's probably going to be there for a while because Amazon is not going anywhere. What do you think, King Los?
Yeah, they not going anywhere. In fact, those guys need to think about sponsoring the show. But
we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. We're gonna make.
But yeah, there's a lot of money in those companies in the hands of those gentlemen. You got 5 people that accumulated a lot of wealth, and it's going to be more interesting to see what they do in terms of how they redistribute that and how they spread that wealth. Because and I can promise you, they probably have foundations, they have all sorts of charities that they donate to give back to the community. So I'm sure they are well aware of what they what good tax write-offs and correlations with those charities and such.
But they all donating their money when they die to the Bill and Linda Gates Foundation. So what do y'all feel about that? Because that foundation is I don't know what that foundation really is, because how can you get all the billionaires, majority, the 2%ers, to donate all their money when they die to this foundation?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of tricky.
I don't know if it's tricky, right? It's just something that we're not privileged to, and we just don't understand.
Yeah, we don't.
Once you get in that circle, I'm not going to sit here and pretend or even speculate that I know. But if it's going to a good cause, then that's a good thing. God bless them.
But we talk about generational wealth on this show a lot. So wouldn't you think they would pass that on to their families, or before they give it to a foundation that's not even their foundation?
No, I think they're doing it the right way, right? I mean, just think about it. I can give you something, or I could teach you to go make it, and I think that's it doesn't matter if you're at the top 2% or you're all the way at the bottom. I personally don't want free handouts if I can help it. Right. I want to go learn how to open up something and do it for myself. And I think that's what they're teaching the kids. And I think that's the best approach. That's the capitalist and entrepreneur mindset that we got to teach our kids how to create wealth for themselves and be better than us.
Right.
What you think, Mills? What you got on that?
Well, I was gonna say the Bill Gates got ownership in the Xbox.
Yeah, Microsoft, yep.
Yeah, because they just released it today. They already sold out. So think about the end of the year. He might come up some.
Yeah.
Well,
he's still not
it depends.
Gonna pass Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon gonna deliver the PlayStations to the house. They're gonna always keep delivering. So Amazon,
because I know they got crazy overhead, engineers, computer techs, so they still got to pay them. And we're talking about at the bottom, from that pay structure, you're like, all right, so you think about entry level computer engineering or computer gamer, that guy going to be making 150, 200. That's a lot of money to the common man. But as you go up the ladder, his manager, then the director, then the VP, then the district manager. Now those guys are raking in millions. So you start to subtract that from all the revenue and profits. Bill's going to still come off lovely, but it's not going to be enough to kind of help him surpass the guy at number 1, which is Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos not going to pass him. You just look at the race. His back end money is already more than Bill Gates' front end money. So he's already 100 billion ahead of Bill Gates. So yeah, he's not catching him. It's almost like a race. It's almost like a race. You never go
because you literally have to go through the 100 millions to get to a billion, and then a billion to get to to get to 10 billion, and so forth and so on. So, and I think Jeff Bezos' money is after that overhead and after all the cost. So just kind of thinking about that.
So let me ask y'all a question real quick. COVID-19, do you think that will affect anybody in that 2% market also? Because you're dealing with a lot of business shutdowns and a lot of their lower levels is shutting down. So what do y'all think about that? Starting with you, King Los.
Okay. Oh, go ahead, K Mills.
Yeah, K Mills.
We know who it ain't gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt the Facebook King, because that make people get more on Facebook because they sitting at home.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's a great point.
Hey, Amazon too, because now people gonna order more stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's not gonna really affect them two, definitely. So what
Mm-mm.
about Warren Buffett investments? He's big in investments, and I don't think that's gonna affect him any much because he can buy low and sell high.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he does.
Yeah, so he can keep selling on. What about Larry Ellison? Everybody's gonna be these top 5 is protected with COVID-19 because you really look at it.
Yeah.
You got Amazon, you got Microsoft, you got Facebook, you got Berkshire Hathaway, and then Oracle. You only got one investment firm in the top 5. Then you get below that top 5, you got to deal with Elon Musk. That's the ones that's really losing money because who's actually buying Teslas right now? Who's actually out here buying cars? You still got the 2%ers out here buying cars for their companies and stuff, but he's not selling to the common man, the 9-to-5 worker.
No.
With them Teslas.
And when you have money like Warren Buffett, like to your point, you buy low, sell high, and you get that's called day trading. And
penny stocks.
You do that enough, you can shoot. You see the market, you understand the market, you see the trends, you sell off before it starts to start dipping. And so to your point, that top 5, they're well insulated from the day-to-day struggles and the issues that we face.
And then your Walmart, you still got Walmart. They're in the top 5. The top 10. So if we was going into a top 10 category, we definitely be talking about Walmart, the family, the Walmart family. We'd be talking about Elon Musk dealing with Tesla and all his other government contracts and stuff that he got going on. But these top 5, like you said, they're not going to be touched. Nobody's going to touch these top 5, just being real. And I just don't see them losing unless another tech company or somebody just jump out the blue and take over. Because technology is going to keep going. And investments, that's why it's shot to have a Warren Buffett. He got to be real good just to be in that top 5 because investments come and go. You lose a lot of money in investments. I know that from just being a businessman, just going on every day. You lose a lot of money just being just normal business.
Well, you got to know when to get in and get out. And I think with like Warren Buffett, he can afford to lose. Not that he wants to, but he can afford to lose $1 million and gain it back in some other investment.
And you said a key word that's going to take us to our second segment, which I think a lot of people right now is going through this. I'm one of them. And it's dealing with student loan debt. Student loan debt is the worst of the worst because it's almost like a debt that you can never get rid of. It's almost like COVID-19. You're going to always have lasting effects even though you pay it off. You're still going to have lasting effects with it. Student loan debt, because I went all the way up. I went from undergrad to master's to certificates. I borrowed money. I'm just being for real. I didn't come from a Warren Buffett, Bill Gates family. I came from the bottom. And I went through all these different universities and different loans and different schools. And I had scholarships here and there, but it still didn't cover everything that I needed because school is so expensive. I went all the way up to the doctoral level. Think about it. You went from undergrad, a certificate, associate program, all the way up to a doctoral program. This in between, I had a couple scholarships here and there, but when you get to that far end of that doctoral level, man, you spending money like crazy. They willing to give you $200,000 at that end too. At that end, they willing to give you $200,000. So that's why I say that student loan, man. What you think about that, King Low? I'm gonna pass this over to you because I want to get your insight on this one for real.
Well, I think it's personally speaking, I have student loans, I have my undergrad, I have my master's, I have two masters. So you
Right.
can just imagine the debt I accumulated over the years. But what really is impactful negatively to the student is the interest. And I call these predatory interest loans.
Right.
And the thing that most people do is they want to sign those papers so they can keep moving, so they can continue to get the degrees that they go to school for, what they want to be when they grow up, if you will. But at the end of the day, these loans are toxic. These loans are damn near impossible to pay off.
Right.
And these loan officers, these banks, these private institutions that give out these loans, they know this. They know you're going to be in debt for the rest of your life. And the depiction that was just on the screen, where the person was trying to move and run, but he had that chain and that ball being the loan, is really significant. And really, that's what it really is. This person clearly graduated, and now they have these student loans that they got to pay back. Now, the American dream sells you on an education, a good education.
Right.
You go to
Right.
high school, you graduate, you go to college, get advanced degrees. But here's the thing, there's nothing guaranteed out there. You got to go out there and compete with everyone. And I'll tell you now, a bachelor's degree is equivalent to a high school diploma.
Right.
So if you haven't looked into it, I know I have. I went through consolidation of loans because I had loans from different places. That's one thing you can look at. The other piece of that is you can actually do and submit an application for loan forgiveness. That's another viable option that you can pursue.
Mm-hmm.
So those are just two options, but there's a lot of stuff out there. I mean, just looking at some of the breakdown in demographics from the age, under 20, under the age of 24, you got, 120 billion in debt. Between 25 and 34, you have 494 billion. Between 35 and 49, and that's within my age group, just like you guys, that's 548 billion. All right.
Mhm.
And then it starts to
What? No, wait a
drastically
minute.
decline.
What you say? What age group?
What do you say now?
35 to 49.
Oh, nah, rap.
Oh no, no, rap. I ain't in that age group. I'm in that 21.
I'm the one before that one.
I'm in that.
Hey, listen, we all went to high school together. We all graduated the same year. I know how old. No.
That was the clone.
That was the clone.
That's the clone, rap. We talked about that already. We talked about cloning.
But I mean, just kind of think about that. I mean, we got listeners out there that, may have to look in and pursue these things. And I'll tell you, and I'll end it this way before we pivot. I know we just came out of the election, right? And we'll talk a little bit about that or whatever the case may be. But looking at all those groups from each age bracket, you should be writing your congressman, writing your state representative to really work on your behalf to curve or forgive some of the student loans. I mean, we collectively, if we bond and we put in this big push together as a group, as an elite group that went to school, got college education, took out loans, we should be pushing our representatives to do something about it. Because I'll tell you now, COVID happened this year. A lot of people got laid off, degree and non-degree. So that's where we can stand up and collectively come together and actually, push our initiative and show that we are a force in numbers collectively versus separately. So I'll end it that way. Toss it over to you guys. K Mills, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'll be happy just to get my stimulus check.
Same here, but there's qualifiers.
So let's talk to Nancy. Come on, Nancy.
Nancy, come on, girl. That's my home.
I'm tired of Nancy. I'm just saying, but go ahead.
Hey, but I definitely would like to congratulate our president-elect, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris as VP. She's the first female African American female vice president. You know, first in the history. So I want to congratulate them. It was a good election. I mean, both candidates did numbers. They outdid every other president in the history, in the history, in the history of the candidacy. You know, being a president, you know, running for a president. So I'd like to congratulate both candidates that ran for president this year. President Donald Trump and President-elect Joe Biden. So what y'all think about that? You know, and having the first black female VP, Kamala Harris. You know, what do y'all think about that? I'm about like to call her. I'll be calling her all kind of names. Camilla Harris, Kamala Harris.
Hey,
what y'all think about it? I'm like Joe Biden. Joe ain't gonna call her anything, buddy.
Yeah, call her anything.
Where that young lady at?
That red bone. What a red bone is?
Where that red bone at? Where my vice president?
But yeah, she probably gonna wind up running the country because he forgets everything. I mean, he probably got a good year and a half for him to run it.
Yeah.
Now, you know, without going all into all this, right? I think you got a good point, K Mills. Like, we'll see what happens, and not trying to predict the future, but you heard it here first. You heard it here from K Mills first. But
K Mills.
I won't get into all that. But what I will say is that I'm looking forward to 2021, smooth transition of power. Looking forward to some new initiatives. And I think for everyone out there listening and people that went out to vote, whether it was by mail or standing in long lines, you guys should have expectations, and you should always have, and you should hold your representatives at the local level, at the national level, accountable for what they say they're going to do.
Loans.
Yep. So if they don't do it, you let them know. And if they don't do it, their job is to listen to the people. If they don't do it, you fire them when that time comes. Right. So it's no different than those who supported the current president and those who supported the future president. Hold them accountable. No exceptions. Don't sit back and be like, okay, we just got rid of one person. Now we're going to let this now it doesn't work like that. And frankly, I'm praying for both the current and the new president elect, because we're still in a very difficult time. Just because he got elected, COVID didn't go away. Just because he got elected, the issues that sound like somebody pager.
Might be Nancy calling.
You tell Nancy to hold on. But just because all these things, our person or whoever you voted for, they got elected, don't mean the problems are going to go away. You hold them accountable and you speak up when it's not going the way they said it would. Right? We got to keep them honest, or we're firing them. Period. Yeah. Collectively, we are powerful people. So that's all I'm gonna say. Congratulations to Donald Trump. Congratulations to President-elect Biden. Congratulations to Kamala Harris being the first.
Her name perfect.
Oh yeah,
her name perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If she's listening, I want her to she can holler at me, right? Yeah. But Kamala, very very honored, proud fact that she's the first female, the first Black, first Asian. Can't forget that, because I don't want to just overemphasize the Black part. The Asian, Indian. Yep. Asian, India, same thing. I want to congratulate her for being, breaking that barrier and really representing herself well. And I think she's going to do great. I hope that she stay true to her core roots and govern, not just the side that voted for her, but govern the side that didn't. And that's where you have class and you're going above and beyond your predecessors.
Mm-hmm. You said something very important. You said we need to go out here and vote, and we need to continue to vote. That's one thing that we really need to do. And right now we're going to vote and bring my man K Mills in to tell, hey, he got a story to tell. That segment.
Yeah, I got a story to tell.
You ready for it, K Mills? I'm going to pass it over.
Oh, yeah. Yo, yeah, I got different stories for tonight.
Hey.
Yeah.
Epic, man. I just need to sit back. I'm finna sip on this wine a little bit, and we got a story to tell. Take it away, K Mills.
All right, yeah, this story, like this one about one of my homeboys. See,
I hope that
I'm the type. No, it ain't about you. You, man,
okay,
you in there? Hey, look, I'm the type
man,
that, yeah. Hey, look, I don't take getting embarrassed real good. I'm like a cat. You throw me, I land on my feet every time. But this day, it's a Sunday. We in the 9th grade. We outside playing basketball. You know, I was like Dominique Wilkins on the basketball court. All I did was dunk. So I'm dunking on everybody. Windmill dunks, catching it off the rim, 360 dunks, alley dunks. I'm killing them. So we won that game. So the next game, we up 5-1. Now the dude I'm holding, he like Baby Shaq, like the White Howard or something. They did a pick and roll. Yeah, they did a pick and roll on him, right? So they did the pick. I spun off the pick. Then they threw the ball to the dude I was holding. Man, dude dunked on him. The first time I ever got dunked on in my life. He dunked on me. It was like when Scottie Pippen dunked on Patrick Ewing and pushed him down to the ground. That's how he did me, and I fell to the pole. Everybody was like, "Oh, the game!" They canceled the game, man. They stopped the whole game, man. We didn't even finish the game, so you know I'm heated. I don't like to get embarrassed, so I went straight home. I said it's all cool. I ain't worried about it. I'll get him back tomorrow. So we go to school that Monday. Get on the bus. Nobody say nothing. As soon as I got off the bus at school, everybody doing air dunks. They picking me all day. They're doing air dunks. I'm mad. I don't talk to nobody all day.
Oh my God.
So at the end of the day, we go to football practice. I said I'm gonna get him back. I'm on offense first. He the tight end. We doing a tight end pass. He going out. He breaking out to the sideline. Then they switched me on defense. I already knew the play. So they told me to blitz the quarterback. He hiked the ball. I didn't blitz. I fell back like a linebacker and took off running. I knew they were throwing the ball. I took off running the 4.40, full speed. As soon as he caught the ball, he tried to juke back. I called him Kalaya. Everybody said he tried to kill him.
I was there. I remember that one.
Hey, our coach said he on your team. What is you doing? He done grabbed my face mask. Man, I hit the dude like when Ray Lewis hit the fullback from New York Giants.
Yeah,
I hit him just like that. Instantly. Nobody thought about that dunk no more. To this day, nobody ever said nothing about him dunking on me.
I forgot all about it. I forgot all about that dunk.
Hey, he gonna be mad because he probably looking at the show. My bad, rap.
I remember that. I was there. I was there. Yep, I was there. So I was part of that one. Oh, yeah. I was on both incidents. I was there. Matter of fact, it was my side. Side that you came all the way over to. Yeah, I remember that. You came over on my side. I was like, this man,
supposed to block. Hey, when we was in school, right, when they was doing the air dunk, every time they look at me, they do the ESPN, they say dun-dun-nut, then they do the air dunk. I was heated. They got me, but I got him back. To this day, he never said nothing about that dunk again.
Oh man. But guys, man, that was another epic story, but we gotta pay bills. You know, we got a proud sponsor now. Forever Young is our proud sponsor. So you'll see that coming every week. But we gotta definitely go pay some bills. And you tune in to WSME Enlightenment Radio, the hustle within. Keep it locked. My God,
yes,
we are back.
Yes, sir.
What it do. WSME Enlightenment Radio, the Hustle Within podcast, Capton Management, Capton Brands. We in the building. We make it happen. We back, guys. How's everything going? We back. So my first thing, we have to go right into. We going right back into another segment. We're gonna go right into the barbershop segment. Man, y'all ready for this? I got a good question on this one. Man, oh my. Oh my. So statements. You know, we all say little quotes. What are your favorite quote of all time? Now, I'm not saying like from going to movies, or I mean, if that's one of your quotes, you can go to a movie. But everybody have a saying that they say all the time. What is your saying that you say all the time, or you love to say? I'm gonna pass the UK Mills because I know you're ready. I know you're ready for this one.
All right, but I'm gonna start. I got like 3, but I'm gonna go from third to the top one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Locker room talk. The third one will be Donkey Kong her.
Okay.
Number two will be the rabbit. Then not number two. Number two. That's number 3. Cause Blowfish, everybody know that one. But my number one, yeah, that's just it. That's Econ Locker talk. My number one is rap.
The rap. Okay, yeah. We know. Yeah, you invented that. I know for sure you invented that.
It started off as rap.
Trademarking that.
Yeah, it started off as rap.
Yeah. Now, why are these your? I mean, well, that rap. Why is rap your statement, your go-to, your quote, the go-to? Why is that your go-to? Rap.
Well, I used to say rap all the time. Me and Rabbit talked all the time. That's one of my best friends.
Uh-huh.
And I just liked the sound of it. I couldn't call everybody rap. That's his name. So as we got older, I said maybe I'll just say rap. So that sound kind of good. It felt good coming off my tongue.
Okay.
So I stayed with it. Now I done franchise it, and I need copyrights to it because a lot of people say it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, trademark. Yeah, their trademark. What about you, King Los? What is your saying?
Well, I mean, that's a deep one, but like I like to tell people to kind of think and process things 360 degrees. So what I mean by that is like, don't be one dimensional. Don't have the blinders on. Always think 360 degrees. Look from every angle. Put yourself in, certain situations or someone else's situation. Be empathetic. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. But 360 degrees, right? It's a circle. You can't go wrong if you can see behind you, in front of you, on the side of you. But think that way. And my second one is, life is like not a box of chocolate. I know what y'all was thinking, but life is that. But life is about it's strategy, and it's like chess. So understand the game, understand your opponent, and you maneuver and you adjust. You got to be agile in order to win. You got to be light on your toes in order to win. You got to be strategic in order to win. And once you combine and figure that, how you do it, you figure that out, you can win at the game of life. And so those are my 2 things.
Mine is what it looked like. So I know every time I call you, I'll be like, what did it look like? What it look like? Or let me hold something before you get broke. That's my That's my favorite 2 lines. I've been doing that since I was like 7. I've been telling people to know something before you get broke, or what it look like.
Yeah. I be seeing receipts all the time for that one.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Receipts to see you, rap.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think I just picked that up. We in the South, so we come up with different sayings and different quotes, and we just run with it and we keep it going. Like even our nicknames and stuff that we come up with, man, we just keep it going. So with that being said, man, we got an amazing guest tonight. We got another lovely lady. Everybody probably look and say, man, every week they got a lovely lady. We got another lovely lady coming to the hustle. She works in medical education. She has her own brand. She has her own company, e-commerce company. She's gonna make a great announcement tonight once I bring her in. And I mean, she's very lovely, beautiful young lady. She's we all grew up together. I mean, from the same areas. So with that being said, I would like to bring in Miss Nitara Short.
Hi.
What's up, Mark?
What's up? Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the hustle. Welcome to the hustle. How's everything going?
It is going great. How are y'all doing?
We chilling.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay. So tell us about yourself, Miss Short. tell us about yourself. Where you from? Background? Some of the things that people need to know on the hustle.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, my name is Nitara, and I'm from Ellaby, North Carolina, E-Town.
I heard of that place.
Whoop, whoop.
I heard
E-Town, yes. And of course, Ant-Man, K-Mills, we all grew up together, so we know each other very well. I work in the medical field. I am a cosmetologist licensed in the state of South Carolina and in North Carolina. And I have an e-commerce business called Forever Young Beauty and Cosmetics. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And with the e-commerce, we sell clothing, women's clothing.
And men.
Say that again?
And men clothing.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Okay. Sure now. So that's the division that's coming over to look out for the hustle.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, there's men apparel as well. Handbags, sunglasses, anything you would think of in the retail market, we have it.
Now, what are some of your goals for your company? Because I know you into a lot of hustle. So what are your goals for the e-commerce company moving forward? We're in the COVID right now. What are some of your goals moving forward to the future?
My goal, of course, is to push Forever Young out there for everyone to know Forever Young. And it's not only a business, it's a mindset as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love that mindset.
You speak those affirmations, Forever Young, how many, if you speak positive into the atmosphere, you receive positive. So it's more than just a business. It's all about, the affirmations as well. So of course we want to push the business far as, everyone wants to look good and feel good as well. And the goals is to push it out there, get into some of these malls. I plan on having some pop-up shops in some of the malls coming 2021. And also getting more brand ambassadors and, just pushing Forever Young.
Okay. So what are now have COVID affected your business in any kind of way? Because we've been struggling. It's been a big struggle this year for every business, small businesses, a very big struggle. So have it affected you in any kind of way for any of your business or any of the stuff that you're doing? You do a lot of different things. And tell people some of the other stuff that you do. A little bit more detail.
Well, far as the website, it has been a little tough because, of course, we understand at one point in time, a lot of people lost their jobs, and some people still don't have a job right now. So it did affect the website, as far as the business a little bit, it did. But we're still pushing on.
Okay.
And also the cosmetology is going great because people, even in the pandemic, they still got to get their hair done. So the cosmetology business, it has still been great. At one point in time, we couldn't do anything because, of the close contact with the clients and stuff. So for a while, we were not doing anything as well. But now with the new regulations, the rules that the state have, put in place, we're able to get back to making that money.
Okay. And so out of all your hustles, what do you look at to be the most, I guess, profitable and the one that you love the most or you enjoy the most?
Well, of course it would be hair, cosmetology. My family, all our lives we've done hair
in
the kitchen. So that kitchen business. So, hair has always been a prosperous way of income for me. And like I said, I'm very thankful that even though during the pandemic, we did have a time where we couldn't do anything, but to be able to bounce back and get right back to it, like it's been nothing but a thankful experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And King Los, you have a question for Ms. Short?
I do. So, thank you for coming on the show tonight, and
Yes.
super excited about everything that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And all our guests, I tend to kind of ask the toughest questions. So I'm going to ask you this. What is, what would you, and it's not that tough, right? I mean, you seem well versed, but my question is, like, what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs, both female and male, advice on how to kind of get into whatever they're interested in, that niche? What advice would you give them?
What advice I would give them would be, 1, to never give up. 2, successful people fail daily, but I mean, you have to keep going. So never give up. 2, find yourself so you can find your niche. You know what I'm saying? When you find yourself, you're able to be yourself. You're able to find that niche. And that's one thing I had to learn, is to learn how to find myself, to know, what does Nitara like? What style does Nitara want to present to this world? So learn how to be yourself, find yourself, always be positive, even when on the downside, because there's going to be a lot of no's. There's going to be people that's going to say, no, we don't want this. No, we're not going to support this. Even family members, friends, there's going to be people that you thought would be close to you to help support. They may not be there. And you have to learn how to accept that no. You have to learn how to accept rejection, because eventually there's going to be a yes.
Good deal. So my second question, and this is my last one, and this one might be a little bit tougher, but I think you got it. And thank you for answering that first one. My second question is, what were some of the biggest takeaways? What were some of those takeaways during COVID in terms of the business strategy that you had to either adjust? And how do you, and the second part of that question is, if something like this should happen again, what would you do to kind of mitigate those losses or the dependency on the e-commerce side of the business?
Okay, well, for one, I can say, right before the pandemic started, I had did a transition. I had moved back to North Carolina. I was living in South Carolina. So, of course, I wasn't expecting, nobody was expecting for this to happen, but it did. And it happened at the wrong time, I thought. Because I'm like, oh my God, I just moved back to North Carolina into a new city, because I'm not in my hometown, but I'm in a new city, and I'm trying to make it. So the takes that I would say is, 1, to make sure you save. Make sure you save for a rainy day. The old people used to tell you, save for a rainy day, because you never know, man. You never know what's going to happen. And save for a rainy day. And also, too, just stay encouraged, because like I said, there's a lot of downfalls to the business, but there's also the high end of the business as well. So you're going to experience both, whether you're prospering right now or whether you're not. You're going to get to experience both if you keep at it, if you stay consistent. Right. So just stay consistent.
Thank you.
K Mills.
Oh yeah. Bonus question. Yeah, I know you've been watching the show. I'm not gonna give you the same question. Lord. So check this out now. Say me and you are dating, and we're going in a relationship. You got one wish. What would you wish for? Love or loyalty?
What? Love.
I said you got one wish. You only can wish for one: love or loyalty.
Oh God.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Does that?
Well, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Love or loyalty.
I gotta pick one, right?
Yeah, you only can pick one.
Pick one.
Okay. Love or loyalty. Love or loyalty. Loyalty.
Okay. Why?
Right.
Why?
So one more question.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about buying your boyfriend a PlayStation 5?
Well, actually, I have talked to him about that. So he's right here. I can't even talk about it right now.
That's to talk around Facebook.
But we have
ruined the whole Christmas.
That's all. Yeah, I know. Like, it's supposed to be a surprise. Like, you know.
Oh man.
Hopefully he didn't hear that.
Yeah. Oh man.
So, Ms. Short, it was a pleasure to have you on the show. You have an announcement too, right?
Yes, I do have an announcement.
Okay.
Y'all ready for the announcement?
Yeah,
yes.
put the drum roll.
Well, I am now the proud sponsor for the Hustle Within podcast.
Oh wow, that is amazing. Yes. Yes, sir. Hey, I heard about that show.
Did you? Oh,
The three amigos.
Yes.
Hey, man, great.
Yes.
Hey,
So of course, you know, I'm gonna hook y'all up with some apparel to wear.
Yes.
I got you, King Lo. I got you, King Lo.
I appreciate. You know what? I could use a stylist.
Hook them up
But
yeah,
I need something.
Up with a pair. Hook the girlfriends up with stuff.
Yes, K Mills, I got you.
Yeah, I need it.
That is
Hook their
love, man. We
girlfriends up.
appreciate
Hey,
that.
man.
You know,
Yeah.
it's truly an honor to actually have your brand attached to ours, and certainly looking forward to collaborating. And I will give you. You let me know. You need my address. I will get that to you.
Yes, sir.
Skype, Facebook, MySpace, whatever you want.
Much
IG, AG, Twitter, Twitter. I'm there. I'll get it to you. I'm looking forward to some of that apparel. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah. So
Yes,
right now,
sir.
give your shout outs, your handles, where people can follow you. Follow you at. Just give your rundown. Definitely appreciate you being a sponsor, proud sponsor. Thank you.
Yes,
Forever Young. I'm gonna go ahead and start advertising for Forever Young.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Facebook at Forever Young Beauty and Cosmetics. You can follow me on IG, Forever Young Beauty LLC. And I would like to give a shout out to my kids, Angel Ariana, my family, the Short family, the Almond family, E-Town Stand Up, my
Stand up.
friend Henry, and that's it.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, and what about the website? What's the website again?
Oh, yeah. And the website is www.foreveryoungbeautycosmetic.com. And it is currently under construction because I'm trying to spruce it up. But next week, I will make an announcement and it will be up and running back again.
And we will make an announcement too here on The Hustle Within. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Enjoy you. You have a good night and be blessed.
Yes.
Right.
Salute.
Salute.
Well, guys,
Okay, Mills, I don't trust that laugh.
Hey, K Mills, King Low.
What's up, Rap?
What's up, Rap? What's going on? You from Charlotte, man. You from Charlotte. You from Charlotte somewhere, man. Maybe Matthews. You might be from Matthews.
No. Graham Street, Rap. Graham Street.
Okay.
No. No mind.
Buddy. You from Charlotte, buddy. So, hey, guys, give your shout outs. I'm going to start with you, K Mills. Give your shout outs, your handles. Let everybody know where to follow you at.
Get a shout out to Rabbit. Shout out to Stump. Shout out to Handy.
All right.
Holla at me.
Holla at me.
Mm-hmm.
King Los. And no, matter of
give
fact, where they can follow you at, King Los, where they can follow you at?
Oh yeah, you can find me at kmill652gmail.com, or you can catch me on Facebook, Kenny Robinson.
All right. Get them followers up. Gotta get them followers up. Come on, King Los, what you got for me?
Ooh, so I want to give a shout out to Man. I want to give a shout out to Moses. I want to give a shout out to Bam Bam, Lil Bootsy.
Lil Bootsy.
I'm joking. I don't even know Lil Bootsy. Nope. But I want to give a shout out to the crew, Doc P, holding it down behind the scenes, Ant-Man, K Mills. Now, you can catch me handling my handle, right? Sound like I'm about to freestyle, right? You can catch me handling my handle, right?
I got a 99 flowing behind you.
At 9 o'clock on Sundays.
I give you that. Hey,
you can catch me on my handle. Handle my handle. 9 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock on the Hustle Within. That's where you can find me. Forget all IG. We getting sponsors, baby. We going hard.
You can find us right here, B.
That's where you can find me.
I'm gonna give a shout out.
Stay
to
tuned.
Miss Short, Nitara. We're gonna give a shout out to her. E-Town Stand Up, and we're gonna also Forever Young. Make sure you follow Forever Young for real. Our proud sponsor now. You can find me on Capton ENT on IG, or you can follow me at The Hustle Within on IG. Make sure you follow that page. And our YouTube, our podcast on YouTube. We're gonna be on Amazon Music. We got a lot of places that we about to drop this podcast at. So make sure you continue to follow us every week, every Sunday at 9 p.m. on SM Enlightenment Radio, WSME. Make sure you keep it locked. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Holla at me.